everyone, it's Cindy. Welcome back to Studioloo. I'm here today for Thrifty Thursday and Thrifty Canucks to show you my thrift haul. Check the description box below for the channels that are hosting these fun thrifting collabs on YouTube. So I have a little haul. So I got this really nice book, Field Notes on Science and Nature. And it's not necessarily like a highly illustrated book. It's just, I really want to read it. It's a lovely green book. We'd make a nice journal just on this alone, right? It's just a great book to have if I wanted to make a journal, but I definitely plan to read it. It's a beautiful book. Okay, a naturalist writes a book that changes the way people look at the living world. John James Audubon's Birds of America, published in 1838, was one. Roger Tory Peterson's 1934 Field Guide to Birds was another. How does such insight into nature develop? So that's kind of how it gets started. So this book it's not old, it's from 2011. It has a lot of like illustrated note pages like this, but I'm really wanting to read this because I think this has a little bit more to do with like what it is to be, a nature note writer, planning and observing. So like lots of notes, right? And I think this person is studying people who are like field notes people, linking researchers across generations. And there are some obviously very pretty images. Here it is. In the eye of the beholder. Some naked mole rats there. Some nice pages that are illustrated. The evolution and fate of botanical field books. I bet you there's going to be something about people tearing out the beautiful plates in these books. I know I read that in a book called The Gardener and the Scientist, I think. Someone was very upset about how people tear botanical books apart. So yeah, there's that book. And then I found a really cute book. It's called Brave Molly. And it's like really cute. They follow Molly down the sidewalk, get in the way when she tries to make a new friend, pop unexpectedly out of shadows, relentless, multiplying, and Molly's the only one who can see them. Join Molly in this arresting adventure, honoring everyday acts of bravery and the power of friendship to banish the monsters that haunt us. So I want to look at this with my daughter. It is like a graphic novel. It has no words in it though. So it's just kind of like a look at this, think about this. It's a bit of a compelling story about, bravery and how kids find themselves and, how they deal with their fears and things like that. So I think it's a very good book to propel some platform conversations with kids. So we'll set that one aside. Then my dog is, if you hear my dog, I will apologize. My dog is like whining and complaining because there are a million squirrels in my backyard and he can't deal with it. So these are a bunch of burlap squares and I just like them because, I really like cutting out pieces like this to put like a word snippet on top of. It's just a nice feeling kind of thing to have. And I'm actually going to stick it right over here because I might try to keep one sheet of it on my desk. Oh, and then I found this cute shirt for my daughter. It's adorable. It's got ginkgo leaves and little nuts on it. Very cute. So that I won't be destroying. Set that one aside too. And then, how fitting for my crow journals, right? This was 25 cents, this Rook card game. So I like this a lot. I think I would like to use the box front. And I'll probably steal, so look at the cards, aren't they cool? Probably steal a couple of the Rook cards out of there. Oh, and then there's red, so that's what the red suits look like. Let's just take this off and look at the back. Oh, and there's yellow and black. I don't know how to play Rook, but it looks really like a fun set of cards anyhow. So I'll probably grab a couple of these for my crow journals. And we'll just set these aside with my crow journals. I don't think there's anything on the instructions that's particularly exciting. No. Okay. And then I found this. It's an EK Tools punch, an edge punch. It's not really like a super interesting one. I mean, it's okay. But I like EK Tools punches. They usually work really well. Let's give this one a try. Okay, this folder maybe. Oh yeah. So yeah, that's what it does. It almost looks like wood. I think like you could create some fun wood looking, you know, texture with that. That's really neat actually. So yeah, cool punch, $2 in the package. Get rid of all those little pieces. And then I found a copy of a book that I've had many times before, In the Pursuit of the Unicorn by Josephine Bradley. And if you are looking to make a unicorn journal, this 1984 book has it all. It is beautiful. I love this book. I made a couple of unicorn journals quite some time ago from the amazing Release the Craftin' journal kit. Ugh, her unicorn kit's amazing. So that's it for that bag of things. Then this one. Just pull this stuff over closer to me here. There we go. Okay. So I found this big piece of wallpaper at my recycle center. It's really nice. It's hard to show you because it's huge, but it's like a big, hold on. It's like a big white fence that has all these flowers. It's hard to show you because it's actually like a long piece of wallpaper. It was actually miraculous that I got it though, because, in the section of the recycle center where like the craft supplies and stuff are, there was like the most aggressive lady. I wasn't exactly sure what to do with her. She was like taking up the whole space pretty much, and like I was just on the edge trying to look at some paper, and she like moved her cart specifically to block me because like she hadn't got to that spot yet, and I was just like, are you kidding me? So yeah, I kept it together and I said, excuse me, can you move your cart please? I'm trying to look at those cards, thanks. So she begrudgingly said nothing and then like aggressively cranked her cart sideways, and this man was looking at me like, what's her problem? And I was just like, I'm not partaking in any of this. All I want to do is look at these cards. Anyways, that was my drama at the thrift store or the recycle center. So I found this. This is a Ladybird book from, okay, are we ready? Is it MCML? Is the 1950, 60, 70, 81, 1981. I just have to like sound it out. I'm getting better with the Roman numerals. I just have to work it out for a minute. But look at the animals in this book. Isn't this really pretty? I thought, oh, and there's a card back here. Nice. The Ebenezer School, Canadian Reformed School Society of Chatham, Ontario and District. Ebenezer. But yeah, it's like some really nice illustrations. I was just going to say, I wonder if there's a crow in here, and there's something kind of like a crow. Razorbill. That's a razorbill. Okay, not exactly a crow. Narwhal. A nightjar. They're such wonderful birds. Here's one. It's a jackdaw. He's got little shoes on. There's so many black birds now when I think about it. Is there a crow? Yep, right there. So I will use this crow. I'm actually going to pull this whole page out. Sorry, alligator or crocodile friend. I need this crow for my crow journals. I wonder if there's a raven, because there's a lot of birds in here. Let's check. You know, while we're here, we'll just do some work related to my journaling. O, P, Q, and R. Oh no, I was already on that page. Okay, so that's that book. Okay, and then, ironic, The Best of the Raven, Algonquin Park's Natural and Human History newsletter. Isn't it funny when things that you're like doing follow you? So first of all, I've never seen this before, you know, because I don't live particularly close to Algonquin Park, but it's like, oh, ravens through the window. Look at that. I'm going to set that with my raven journal, my crow journal stuff. This looks like a really nice publication of just, you know, nature stories that are written here. And, you know, these are the kind of things that they really, that's a milkweed seed, they fall behind, like, you know, they fall by the wayside. We may never, you know, read these stories again. This is 1993 to 2000. It was published in, this is 1993. So, you know, there's stories here, like, well, I guess it couldn't be published first edition 2014. So each year they've added on to it. I don't know if they still do this publication, but it's from the Algonquin Provincial Park. And the illustrations are Christine Kerrigan. She's a really nice illustrator. But it's like the stories look really interesting. Making hay while the sun shines, unraveling the secrets of love, mud, mud, glorious mud, it's a topsy-turvy world, hair today, gone tomorrow. And it's all kind of like, you know, a take on some sort of a nature story by the looks of it. So I may read some of this a bit, and then, yeah, I wonder if maybe I'll share some of these stories. I'll have to look and see what I could share. Maybe a Patreon thing. Then, let me grab the next thing. This book, Freefall. So this is a Caldecott honor book, and it's by David Weissner. Let's see, 1988. And it just looks like it has some really nice images in it. It's got a really interesting illustration style. It has no words. It's just another kind of fantasy kind of book. These are the kind of books that I often use sort of randomly in journals. Like, you know, when I did my swan journals, I would have a page like that. So yeah, I will probably take that book apart. Okay, this excited me. I found a Janet Stevens book, To Market, which is an amazing book. I love Janet Stevens. I love her style. I love that she illustrates herself. I love that she is hilarious. Like she's the cutest. To market, to buy a fat pig, and look at him. And she does this series of books about an opossum called Opossumundus, and I've done a journal of Opossumundus, and I love her. I've talked about her in old videos before when I was working on the Opossumundus journal. She is so charming. I think she passed away. I can't remember. I think she did, but she's so charming. And then this book is so cute. Okay, so it's called Under a Pig Tree, A History of the Noble Fruit. Look at these pigs. Look at these illustrations. I was dying. I'm like, okay, I don't know. I don't know what this story is about yet, but figs, people. these are facts about figs. So maybe it's a play on pigs and figs. I don't know. I just love the pigs. And I'd like to make a journal that told a pig kind of story, because I have another book of pig photography called Am I Pig Enough For You? So maybe they will unite in some kind of a strange pig story or something. We'll see. But yeah, just a beautiful book. And I can't say no, because the books are 50 cents at that store, and I'm like, oh, I have to get it. And then I found an old Robert Bateman 1990 calendar for pictures, but they still stick these dumb stickers on here. I swear Mission Thrift Store drives me bananas with their stickers. Okay, so... oh, the cheese man is here. I just heard the doorbell. I order cheese and it gets delivered, because that's a really lovely thing, to just have cheese delivered. So it's got nice calendar pages, but lots of beautiful Robert Bateman art. Polar bears. I'm still very hoarse in my voice. I'm so sorry, guys. Look at that robin. Ugh. I've had robins in my yard every day this week. They're so cute. So yeah, that little book. Then, one moment, I need to drink some of my tea. Okay. Oh, you want to solve a mystery with me? This could work out wonderfully or terribly. It all depends. Okay. This bag, it was green sale day, so it was actually $1. Oh, my husband picked this up, and he's like, this one intrigued me. He's like, look at it. The White Das and Yukon Root Souvenir Cards, copyrighted 1900. Produced exclusively for Murdoch's Gem Shop, Whitehorse, Yukon Territory. So those could be cool. Who knows? And these just look ugly, whatever these are. Just direct promotions. You know, it's probably some really ugly cards, but it's okay. We'll see what we get with those White Das cards. These ones, you know, always you can use the back sides. These are going to be ugly, obviously, but I can use the back sides. And I always like having a stack of things like this to just cover and make little artsy kind of cards with. So either way, it's a substrate, right? So let's see the big dollar risk I've taken here. Will they be nice? Will they be ugly? Who knows? But I totally understand why he was, you know, oh, those look intriguing, because it's got that kind of interesting text. Okay. Okay. So they look like that on the front. I'm not disappointed in that, actually. The White Pass and Yukon Route. It's pretty cool to just have, oh yes, look, they're nice. They have different images, old images. Shallow Lake. Sunset on the Yukon. Okay, yeah, he was right. They're really neat. Very cool. All different Yukon Territory art. So I think that was worth the $1. Always like check out old cards, because you never know what you'll find. Okay. Then a natural treasure. We found this yesterday, this little bitsy boo. It's a little wasp nest. I don't know if there's anything in here. I should probably check that. Want to solve a mystery, guys? Oh yeah, there's definitely an old larva in there. So we have to clean this out. Sometimes they're empty, but every now and then you get one that still has larvae in it. They're not alive, if you're wondering. If they've fallen from the nest like this and you see them all dried out, they're not alive. But just get rid of the yucky larvae inside. These are just from wasps. They're just paper wasps. So you see this little knob here. They actually make these in layers, so they would get bigger and bigger and bigger, and there's usually several layers inside the nest. And when you peel it away, you find these. So I like these because they're like something you could trap under a bubble, like those plastic bubbles, and use them in shadow boxes or even on the cover of a journal. That's not too unreasonable. So I will keep that there. I'll probably just put it with my other 3-tiered one that I have up above me. Then I found this book, my big book of favorite tales. And again, I always pick these books up because, like, they're so pretty and they're 50 cents. Like, they're just gorgeous. This belonged to Gordy McLennan, McLennan. And, you know, they have got really beautiful animals in them. So I will break this book down for fussy cuts and words. Look at the owl. Isn't that gorgeous? And that bunny. Always very cute things in here. Oh, why look, it's a crow. You know, it's funny. One of the word snippets that I just put in my Blackbird words was, if the crow talks to the fox, she does so from high in a tree. And it's true. So we'll put that with our crow stuff. We are just finding more crow things. It's good. Okay. All right, we have one more bag. One more bag. All right. This is from the Recycle Center, and I just grabbed it. I don't even necessarily know what's in here. It's just lace and ribbon and crud. Who knows? So some eyelet lace. This looks nice. So this is like a floral with this trim at the top. That trim is there. It's designed to be like tucked into, you know, your garment, and you would stitch over it so that you didn't stitch on your lace. A little bit of pink ribbon, some black ribbon, some green, and then just some other lace. I like this one though. It's always nice to find these kind of random pretty colors, the green and yellow. Bit of this blue denim-y color. Yeah, just more eyelet lace. Yeah, so just kind of mediocre, you know, but this is Recycle Center. This was probably 10 cents, if that. It's all by weight, so it's really inexpensive. Then these old Random House multiplication cards. So these are just nice little multiplication cards. I will use those. Then these cards, I think, are these the ones? Oh, I got these for my daughter. These are time flash cards, and we're working on time right now. So yeah. They have these clocks, and you need to tell what time it is, and then question what time will it be in 1 hour after this. You know, so it's showing 10, so 11. So you get them to kind of tell them the time, and then what time it will be after, or whatever question it asks. So yeah, I'm going to use those with her because I think that'll be a good little challenge. Then I found a couple of these lacing cards, and while we're here, I just want to cut the fiber out because it's old and gnarly, and I just want the lacing cards because they're cute. They are the Plant and Monk Company Incorporated. It's funny. I was trying to get this out at the Recycle Center so I could not bring it home, but yeah, that's one. And then there was a whole stack of them, but I only took the ones I wanted. I like this elephant, this pink elephant. A lot of them were like not that cute, but these two I thought were very cute. I always like going to the Recycle Center because you can kind of pick through what you want. You don't have to like buy the whole thing. And then they sort it all, like stuff like this. If it doesn't get purchased, it will get recycled. So let's just snip these because it will save me having to deal with them later. Let it go. There we go. Cute. All right, let's get rid of all this schmozzle. All right. The next I found this is just a paper chase. It's just a journal. Nothing special, just lined paper, but they're sewn in signatures. So I'm gonna actually dye this paper. I'm gonna get rid of this whole front. There we go, don't need that. And then I'm just gonna take these apart and I'm gonna dye all of this paper beautiful colors. Oh, and this I got for my son. Print alphabet letters. So it's a write-on wipe-off. Like, they can write on there. And then this one comes with crayons. Like, this crayon wipes off. Oh, so it does. That's great. Okay, yeah. So that's for my son to practice his letters. It's actually brand new. Like, it's really nice. The box is in great shape. And, yeah, it's all there. That goes upstairs. And the last thing I got, I love these 90s pop quiz 100 cards. I got them mainly for this back side because first of all they're going to be great in my retro journals, my retro kids nostalgia journals, but the cards themselves, they have things on them like which singer released the song Criminal in 1995? Fiona Apple. So yeah, maybe I'll quiz my husband and then we'll use them in a journal. This is, I guess, originally from HomeSense. All right. So, is that all of it? Yeah, so that's the end of my thrift haul. I hope you enjoyed seeing the stuff that I picked up. It was kind of a varied, thing today. And until next time, may the thrifting fairies be with you. Bye for now.